What's going on, y'all? I want to make a quick video about what just happened. Israel versus Adesanya press conference. Let me tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this. When they both stare down, no one's talking about this yet, so I'm gonna post this and make my thoughts. But Israel looked real jittery. The first thing I noticed, and now I'm not no psychological expert, but what I noticed is that Israel's a scary dude. I don't know if it's because he's from Africa or what it is, but when he looks at people's eyes, especially as a fighter, he's a trained dude. He's a trained fighter. When he looks at people's eyes, it's scary, dude. I'm not gonna say voodoo because I don't know what all that is, but it almost seems like this energy, a real energy that he puts out that is just scary. And Robert Whitaker and everyone, I think, felt that energy. Israel has this weird energy, and I noticed the same thing with Kamaru Usman too. Like they have this crazy energy that they give off, dude. Where it's like they look at you with these eyes, and then you just look at it and you're like, oh my god, this is crazy. And that's what energy I got. I'm like, oh my god, like Kamaru and Israel, they have this crazy energy, this like dial in look, and it's like it almost freezes their opponent, like Elsa. But this time, you know, keep going back to the press conference because I was just so obsessed with watching just Israel and Alex Pereira face off, and you can tell Alex wasn't scared like the rest of Israel's opponents. His eyes, they have almost equal match energy. When I get the energy from Alex is a warrior energy, like willing to die in a cage, like willing to fight no matter what. Just non fear energy, like he's done seen it, which he has. And Israel was more, I'm not into this face off. Like I'm not into this face off. Just weird. Just like the Alex Diamond for a second. It looked scary to me, but then Alex just looked at him like, nah, he's too strong. And yeah, Israel was real jittery. He rocking back and forth like he's in a broken chair. And which made me mean absolutely nothing coming to fight night. But Israel's just nervous, dude. How can you not be nervous as this Alex dude, though? I'm just looking at this dude. I'm like, dude, he is scary. And then I just saw a press conference with Alex and, or old press conference with Alex and Sean Strickland. And Sean Strickland was jittery, too. When Alex looked at him, he just, Sean Strickland just had his hand up like this, like just head bobbling, rocking back and forth, just all nervous, talking, talking whatever, you know, mess he's talking. And yeah, he was real jittery, just shaking his head, all crazy. You know what I mean? It's just like, what's up, dude? What's up with you, man? He just staring. Just put a normal fist, but it's just this energy that he gives off is just crazy. And yeah, dude, it's like an indigenous weird. Like, I can tell Trip is like because he's indigenous, dude, and I can just tell like the warrior energy is crazy on this dude. The warrior energy is like, oh my god, this dude is insane, and he's not even trying to be intimidating. That's just how he is. But when he looks at you in those eyes, man, no man cannot be nervous fighting this dude. Because when you look at it, right, like say if you confront somebody or someone confronts you, right, like each person has a way of like showing like, okay, hey, I'm nervous because you never know what this dude can do to you. You know what I mean? If you plainly don't know this dude, right? No matter what you can do, you have to understand that your opponent could be dangerous as you, right? You have to. And that thought is always in your mind, no matter who you are. That thought is always in your mind that your opponent could be as dangerous as you. What does he know that I don't know? Right? Especially that thought comes up when you're about to fight. It's the same perception, right? It's the same perception in an MMA fight. How powerful is this dude? How much better has he gotten? I mean, when I was better hit Sean Strickland, it sounded like a baseball bat. You have to replay it. Pah! That's all you hear. Dude, I've never heard a hook like that. Pah! Like a baseball bat hit him. Iserael, I don't know, dude. And I was better. I got a chin. So, and he got hit by Bruno Silva, which that dude, look him up. He's a knockout artist. He's dangerous. Think of one of his hits knocking out two people. And Alex Pereira just kept eating it. I'm like, that dude is crazy. Like, his heart is crazy. His chin is crazy. And I don't know, dude. But he has, I mean, the one thing I said about Alex Pereira is, dude, is he just got to watch out with that weird defense. But, like, that Sean Strickland fight, he barely got touched, if any. So I'm like, it's weird how his defense is because he just kind of moved to the side. So that's what's interesting about this fight because they both have the reach, though. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're going to have to move your head, dude. That's why I say to Alex, just move your head. But Israel Adesanya got away with that for a while. They don't block like this. They don't block like this. They kind of just move away, use a movement, which makes sense, but you can get hit that way too. So I gotta say, Israel. If I say that Alex does that, I also have to say that Israel does that too. So the problem is that, though, which I get it too. I've always questioned about this about fighting and mixed martial arts and all that stuff. But if you have a high guard, how does that really protect you from getting hit? Have you ever thought about that? Like, you can still get hooked. You think about what punches can go through, uppercuts can go through, hooks can go through, straights can even go through too if they can figure out a way, to get in between or hit you hard enough. So the thing about that, when I look at it and analyze this fight, Israel Adesanya versus Alex, is that okay? Israel Adesanya is not going to all of a sudden start blocking like this because he's going to get hurt. He can get knocked out through the guard with his hook. What he's known for, especially. I mean, his straights is powerful too. So it's kind of like that's not the right defense. So I'm thinking, how is Israel going to fight this fight? I mean, he can he can move around, like kind of just move his head off the bat so he doesn't get. But even that, when you throw in someone throwing hooks, if you go like this, you can still get clipped by that. And he's known to get hit when shorter fighters in close range. And then Jan hit him a lot too. Alex Pereira, knowing that they fought, he can hit him a lot. He knows he can get hit. So how he's going to approach this fight, I don't think he's going to be in range. I think I think Israel's plan is to kick him, maybe a few jabs, but even that might risk it. He's just going to probably kick him to a decision. But here's the issue too. Even though Israel has good footwork, think about this, right? He's used to facing shorter fighters, so the footwork, especially Israel's fast and has good footwork. Great footwork. But Alex Pereira is just as tall as him, if not taller. Got about the same reach. So if Pereira wants to get aggressive and get close, I might favor him because he has a chin better than Robert Whitaker, and he has the power too. So he'd be happy to trade. If I'm Alex Pereira, I'm like shit. I'd be happy. I'd be happy to trade. I'd be happy to trade because I know I got a chin. I can use punches. I can do a little cover up, kind of like a the way he trains. He kind of throws hooks, but then moves off at an angle. I'll do it that way and see who lands. You know, you can take Israel's shot. Can he take yours? That's the question. He might be able to take maybe take a few shots, but not that much. So Alex Pereira might just go bow, 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 just throw hooks and get close. Because that's the thing. He can get off only to a certain extent. And then if he throws kicks too, while Alex is that close and he's that long, he might get countered or get punched while throwing a kick. So it is a dangerous game for Israel, how he approaches this fight. So is he going to grapple? There's a question. No, he's not going to grapple. You're crazy to think he's going to grapple. If he grapples, he's going to tire himself out. He's not a grappler. Come on, dude. He's going to sit. I don't know how Israel wins this fight, to be honest. Because, dude, how smart Alex Pereira is, he's a kickboxer as well with the same background. He's not going to let this dude, Israel, just kick. He's seen that before. He's not going to sit back and let him kick. There's just no way. He's a warrior, dude. That's what's scary about this fight. And I think if it goes into a trade battle, Israel's not going to win that. He'll win if he's over aggressive and counters, like extends. But even that, in that close range, his hooks ain't even, like Israel's hooks not even going to be able to land as clean as he thinks. It's just weird and awkward too. If you think about it, it's weird and awkward when you that tall. Israel feels this, and he's towering over people. He has the comfortability of moving, knowing that he's a longer fighter, right? But imagine being a lengthy fighter and fighting someone just as lengthy as you. It just feels weird because you know when they're in your box, it's just uncomfortable. And I get this weird feeling that Israel is going to be real uncomfortable and he's going to get knocked out. He's going to be real uncomfortable trying to strike with this dude and trying to move out the way because as soon as he starts doing this dodges thing, he's going to get hit, bro. And if he does that, Alex is going to knock him out. Can Israel knock out Pereira? I mean, it's possible, but it's not likely for the simple fact that this dude got a chin like crazy. He's built different. I mean, Kevin Gastelum hurt this dude. He can be touched. He hasn't met someone that has that crazy power like that. So, but yeah, that's what I think. I'm more confident Alex is going to win. I think that Alex Pereira is going to. I mean, it's just that press conference is just crazy. Israel was real jittery. Like, comment, subscribe.